Hello guys, everybody, welcome. Today we're going to continue with lesson E, which is about connecting ideas and linking expressions. Okay guys, so number one, we're going to look at a text, and this is a personal email. What I want you to pay attention here, guys, is especially um, the expressions that help us to connect our ideas and how these expressions make the text more interesting. Okay, I'm going to read very quickly and pay attention to the words. Okay, so the email says, "What do you think? Hi there, thanks so much for the get well card. I'm feeling a lot better now, actually, and I've been meaning to write you for a while. I want your advice about something. I have the chance to spend a year away on a project in the South Pacific. I know it sounds like paradise. I bet you wish you were me. It's a job in a community health clinic in Vanuatu. I had to do some training if I took the position, of course. I can do basic first aid, but I need to know more than that. The thing is, I'm not sure if I should go. It would mean giving up the job I have now, obviously. But I wouldn't mind that. It's not a great job. And I've often thought about a career in nursing. So, what do you think? Hope all is well with you. By the way, did you manage to sell your car? Take care, Kate. Okay, guys. So in this case, the principal objective is try to analyze how can we connect, especially ideas. We can see that we have two ideas, and using, for example, actually, of course, the thing is, obviously. So by the way, we are trying to connect both ideas. So let's see some other examples. Well, these connecting words, as I mentioned before, help us connect a second idea and make a writing more descriptive and also interesting. For example, in the text, you could see some expressions like this, like obviously, to be honest, by the way. Other expressions could be well, however. So the principal objective, guys, is to try to find what is the meaning of these expressions and what is the position. For example, in this case, I have two ideas. The first idea, then I have the second idea, and you can see that I can connect these ideas like this. For example, I remember that once I had a similar problem. Obviously, I understand that your situation is more complicated. So if you pay attention, in the second idea is where I am going to insert these expressions in this, and using this expression, for example, in this case, obviously, is helping me to connect the first idea with the second. So it's only to make the text more fluid. It's important to know some special synonyms, other expressions that we can use. For example, we have in this chart the word synonyms and what is the position in the second idea. For example, we have obviously, to be honest, by the way, well, however. Then we have incidentally, naturally, so, anyway, of course, all the same, actually, clearly, before I forget, even so, in fact, and the thing is. So in this case, guys, we have um, you have to help me, guys, in this activity to try to find synonyms. Okay, guys, so number one, you have to help me. Okay, so we're going to find number one synonyms of obviously. For example, you can see that for obviously, some synonyms could be of course, clearly, naturally. Then, to be honest, some synonyms could be in fact and actually. Then, by the way, other synonyms could be before I forget, incidentally. Then synonyms of well could be so, anyway, and synonyms of however could be all the same, even so, and the thing is. Uh, if you pay attention, guys, for example, obviously, of course, clearly, and naturally are synonyms. So these expressions are the same. In the position, we can use them at the beginning or at the end. Then, to be honest, you know that in Spanish means para ser honesto. In fact, the hecho, and actually is the same, the hecho. So in this case, these expressions are synonyms. Then, by the way, in this case in Spanish is por cierto. Before I forget, and incidentally, is the same idea. But for example, it's incidentally could be um, a little bit more formal. Then, well, in this case, you have so or anyway. These are synonyms in this example. Then, however, remember, guys, however is sin embargo, all the same, even so, and the thing is, well, these are synonyms, all the same, and even so is similar to sin embargo, and the thing is como el punto es, el problema es. So in this case, guys, you can see that these expressions go always at the beginning. At the beginning, check with a comma, well with a comma, however with a comma, check, comma, 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 comma. So this is all, especially at the beginning of a sentence. Okay, so in summary, connecting words, guys, help us connect two ideas and make our writing more interesting and descriptive. You're going to practice in some activities. They usually go at the beginning of the second idea, and well, there are different synonyms that we can choose. So the principal objective, guys, is that you identify different synonyms and well, use them in a text to make it more fluid. Okay, guys, thank you very much and see you next time.